Front Sight Training article number 4. Factory ammunition certainly isn't perfect. In fact, I have amassed quite a collection of misfit rounds which came right out of factory boxes produced by Winchester, Remington, Federal, and the like. I've seen bullets installed upside down, primers installed upside down, primers missing altogether, cases cracked, cases crumpled down one side like an accordion, and errant rounds of 40 cal in a box of 45 ACP. Yep, even the big boys screw up on occasion. But even with these very rare flaws, factory ammunition is far superior to most homebrew reloads. The reason is quality control. The big ammunition manufacturers have multiple layers of quality control, while the guy out in the garage has one or perhaps none. The one exception to all of this is the custom hand-loaded centerfire rifle ammunition, which is being paired to a specific rifle. In this scenario, the person doing the work is inspecting each primer, measuring each piece of brass, checking each bullet, and weighing each powder charge. After the round is built, it is measured again to verify the overall length is exact. That level of care results in a quality product. That level of care, however, is not the norm in reloading. The reason most people reload is to save money. Therefore, they purchase inexpensive components such as once-fired brass, off-brand bullets, and whatever powder is on sale. Then they sit down at their unsophisticated reloading equipment and crank out as many rounds as they can in the shortest time possible. After all, time is money. The process gives rise to ammunition which is inconsistent and once in a great while even dangerous. During the reloading process, if you leave out a primer or a bullet, there is no safety issue. The real problem is in the powder. The goal is obviously to put exactly the correct amount of powder into every case every time. If you skip the powder altogether, the result will be a squib load where the bullet is propelled only by the primer. The bullet travels just a short distance down the barrel and stops. If another round is fired right behind it, disaster looms. If the powder charge is present but too small, a semi-auto weapon will likely malfunction because there was insufficient energy to run the action. If there is too much powder, the chamber pressure climbs right off the charts and the gun comes apart. This is the one you read about and see in YouTube videos. This is the one that sends people to the emergency room or the mortuary. In rifle ammunition, the powder charge nearly fills the entire space available in the case. Thus, any extra powder quickly spills right out of the top. Handgun ammo is different. The powder charge occupies only a small portion of the case, and getting a double charge is quite easy. Double charging is pretty common because it merely requires that you get distracted and pull the handle of your reloader twice instead of once. The phone rings. Pull twice. The dog wants out. Pull twice. The opposing team scores a touchdown. Damn it. Pull twice. Double powder charges blow up handguns. Here's what happens when you fire a double-charged load. The primer detonates as usual. The powder ignites as usual. However, there is so much powder that the resulting gases cause tremendous, excessive pressures. The gas travels the path of least resistance. Normally, that path is down the barrel behind the bullet. However, in the case of a double charge, the bullet can't move down the barrel fast enough to accommodate all that gas. The path of least resistance is now right through the gun itself, and the gun blows apart. Depending on the type of weapon, the gases may be directed down through the magazine well, common with semi-autos, or up through the top of the chamber, common with revolvers. Chunks of the gun are now flying through the air and routinely into the shooter. Sometimes the gun is salvageable, sometimes not. Sometimes the shooter is salvageable, sometimes not. These are the reasons we don't allow reloads at front sight, and you should steer clear of them. Factory ammunition is not perfect, obviously. However, I've never seen a factory load blow up a gun. I'm sure it has happened somewhere, but not during the millions of rounds I've seen fired over the last 25 years. Go home with the same number of eyes and fingers you arrived with. Shoot factory ammunition. Go to www.frontsight.com to subscribe to our free gun training reports. Go to www.frontsight.tv to watch informative and entertaining original Front Sight TV